Good morning all. Welcome to second lecture of Unit 2. Today we are going to discuss about conduction in intrinsic semiconductor and position of Fermi level in intrinsic semiconductor. So it's a derivation part. Before going to the actual derivation, let us discuss about this energy band diagram. So in the first class, we have discussed about how the valency band and conduction band will be there for an intrinsic semiconductor. So intrinsic means it is a consists of pure form of either silicon or germanium, because both consist of only 4 valence electrons. All those 4 valence electrons will be filled in the valency band, and conduction band will be completely empty at T is equal to 0 Kelvin. Now, when the temperature is raised, when T is greater than 0 Kelvin, the valence electrons, which are loosely bound, will be coming out of the bond and it becomes free electron. So once the free electron energy is greater than this energy band gap, then it goes to the conduction band. So it becomes a conduction electron. So the point here is, whenever a valence electron will go to the conduction band, it becomes a conduction electron and a hole is created in the valency band. So they, due to the thermal excitation, means when the temperature is slightly increased, the valence electron will now become as a conduction electron, and in its place a hole will be created. That's why we say that in an intrinsic semiconductor, number of electrons in the conduction band is equal to number of holes in the valency band. So now we will discuss about the number of holes that are generated in the valency band and the number of electrons that are generated in the conduction band, carrier concentration, because holes is equal to electrons, so N is equal to an intrinsic carrier concentration, Ni is equal to N into P, and the position of Fermi level, like we said, like it's midway between VB and CB. Now we are going to derive it that EF is equal to EC plus EV by 2. So now carrier concentration in intrinsic semiconductor can be decided like the number of electrons N filling into the energy level between the energies E and E plus dE is given by the formula N of E is equal to Z of E into F of E into dE. So N of E is equal to number of electrons in the conduction band, or sometimes we can write it as N suffix of C into E, number of electrons in the conduction band, where Z of E dE is equal to the level density Z of E at energy level E is given by the equation 4 pi by h cube 2m whole power 3 by 2 e power half into dE. And f of E in this expression is nothing but the Fermi-Dirac distribution function, because electrons are fermions, which obeys Pauli's principle. So that's why we have to use the Fermi-Dirac distribution, which is given by f of E is equal to 1 by 1 plus e to the power of E minus EF by kBT. So these two expressions we have to keep it in mind before deriving the carrier concentration in intrinsic semiconductor. So Z of E is given by this expression, and f of E is given by this expression. So now combining these two, we can write N is equal to, first one 4 pi by h cube, and next one f of E is equal to 1 by 1 plus exponential E minus EF by kBT. So in the above expression, the mass of the electron m is replaced with effective mass me star. So effective mass me star means the mass of the electron whenever it is moving in a periodic potential. Instead of mass, we have to calculate it as effective mass. So m has to be replaced with me, effective mass of electron, because now we are going to derive the number of electrons in conduction band. If it is for the number of holes in VB, we have to replace it with mh star, effective mass of hole. Now E, these are the total available energy states, but not all the available energy states belongs to conduction band, because in the earlier figure, like we said, in the earlier figure, if this is total energy states from bottom of the valency band to the top of the conduction band, there will be an infinite number of energy states. But whenever we consider the energy band diagram, in the valency band, EV is the topmost energy state of valency band, and EC is the bottommost energy state of conduction band. So EC and this one EC is the minimum energy state of conduction band, and capital E will be the maximum energy states. So that's why we take it as E instead of E, we now take it as E minus EC for the energy states that belongs to conduction band. So instead of E, I replace E minus EC whole power half. And energy states limitation extends from 0 to infinity, because all the energy states are extending from minus infinity to plus infinity. So we can write it as 0 to infinity. Now, for all the possible temperatures, E minus EF is greater than KT. So again, in the earlier figure, once the valence electron become free electron, it has to gain an energy greater than this band gap, then only it goes to the conduction band. So that's why as E minus EF should be greater than KT. Now I can rewrite this Fermi-Dirac distribution function, this part, as f of E is equal to exponential E minus EF by KT can be written as exponential minus E by EF by KT, or else if I want to remove this minus sign, I can rewrite this as exponential EF minus E by KT. So I have to, instead of writing this 1 plus exponential, I write only exponential EF minus E by KT. So the total equation can be modified as N is equal to 4 pi by h cube, 2 Me star means effective mass of electron, whole power 3 by 2, exponential, instead of E, I write EF minus EC by KT, and KT whole power 3 by 2 and root pi by 2. So I have completely solved this equation based according to the situation, means the number of electrons in conduction band. So after deriving it, I can say that number of electrons per unit volume is given by N is equal to 2 into 2 pi Me star KT by h square exponential EF minus EC by KT. So EF minus EC by KT. In the same way, we can also derive the number of holes in the valency band. So we can write that as expression for number of holes in the valency band is given by P is equal to 2 into 2 pi. Instead of Me star, I can write MP star or MH star in some textbooks, KT by h square exponential EV minus EF by KT. So there will be a slight modification from these two. So Me star is now replaced with Me star. EF minus EC is now replaced with EV minus EF. EC will be the lowest energy state of conduction band. EV is the topmost energy state of valency band. So the next topic is now, so with this here we have calculated number of holes in VB and number of electrons in CB. From this point, now we have to calculate the total carrier concentration in intrinsic semiconductor. So we should remember a point here that in an intrinsic semiconductor, both electrons and holes will act as majority charge carriers. But exactly at T is equal to 0 Kelvin, since all these valence electrons will be somehow loosely bound to the nucleus, there will be no free charge carriers. That's why we can say that the intrinsic semiconductor acts like an insulator at 0 Kelvin. So to improve the conductivity, that's why we go for the doping, which we call it as extrinsic semiconductors. Now coming back to the point that since both act as charge carriers, number of holes in conduction band is equal to number of holes in valency band, and together they contribute for the intrinsic carrier concentration. So we can write it as electrons is equal to holes is equal to carrier concentration. So since both will contribute for the charge carriers, Ni is equal to N into P. So Ni square is equal to N into P is equal to, now multiply these two expressions. 2 into 2 we get 4. 2 pi kt by h square is common. 2 pi kt by h square is common. Me star into mp star whole power 3 by 2. Now if we solve this EF minus EC plus EV minus EF, I get EV minus EC by KT. So both the expressions EF gets cancelled. So if I rewrite this, 4 into 2 pi KT by h square whole cube, Me star into MP star whole power 3 by 2. Instead of EC minus EV, we know that TC minus EV is equal to EG. But here as it is EV minus EC, we get minus EG by KT. So this is the total expression for the total carrier concentration in an intrinsic semiconductor, Ni square. So for every bond brokerage, there will be two charge carriers which act as like one in VB, hole in VB and electron in CB, together will contribute for the carrier concentration in intrinsic semiconductor. So now if I want to go for only, instead of Ni square, if I go for Ni carrier concentration, then these two whole square we can get 2 into 2 pi kt by h square whole power 3 by 2. Me star mp star whole power 3 by 4 exponential minus Eg by 2 kt. So this denominator of exponential 2 indicates that for every bond broke case, there will be two charge carriers that will generate in an intrinsic semiconductor. So the next point is position of Fermi level in intrinsic semiconductor. So in the earlier class, we have discussed that that is exactly midway between VB and CB. Now we are going to derive it that EF is equal to EC plus EV by 2 at T is equal to 0 Kelvin. So here ME star is equal to MP star. So you equate N is equal to P, number of electrons is equal to number of holes, 2 into like equating these two expressions, we get EF minus EC is equal to EV minus EF. So 2 EF is equal to EV plus EC. So EF is equal to EC plus EV by 2. The rest of all, because here KT at T is equal to 0 Kelvin, this expression, entire expression becomes 0. So since we are going to derive only for EF, I can say that at T is equal to 0 Kelvin, EF is equal to EC plus EV by 2. But when T is greater than 0 Kelvin, it completely depends on whether ME star is greater than MP star or MP star is greater than ME star. It depends on the effective masses of electron and hole. So thus the Fermi level is located halfway between the valency band and conduction band, and its position is independent of the temperature at 0 Kelvin. So if we can say that here EF is equal to EC plus EV by 2 plus KBT by 2 log NV by NC. But at T greater than T is equal to 0 Kelvin, since this entire expression becomes 0, we are interested with only EF is equal to EC plus EV by 2. So this is about the entire concept about intrinsic semiconductor. So in this class, we have discussed about what is the number of holes in VB, number of electrons in CB, position of Fermi level, and total carrier concentration in intrinsic semiconductor. Thank you.